Now, welcome to Questions from Naboo.
Because Naboo has a very inquisitive mind,
Yep.
especially when she's tired. And then I write down sticky notes full of questions.
Yep, and you
Or
bring them
comments.
to the masses.
Yeah, so I can get not just your opinion, but I want to hear what other people have to say about my weird queries.
And some of them are curious. I've seen a few. I've peeked over there at this spread of sticky notes. Lime green ones, sort of.
That's what I had at work today. How many sticky notes have I got out here? Like 6?
Like 8, but 6 is good.
Whatever. Notes are important.
Anyway.
First, I wanted to talk about interesting information that I randomly picked up.
Okay.
I was excited to see Claudia Black back in sci-fi. She is the great mother who is the greatest of the great mothers.
The greater mother.
The greatest mother.
She's from Farscape, and she was also in Stargate later on in the later seasons of SG-1. And probably other things as well. Those are the two I know her from.
She was in Pitch Black.
Oh. Yeah, she was, wasn't she?
She was. But I love her from Farscape.
Yes, that is the first time I remember seeing her with Crichton,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Ben Browder.
And Wes Chapman is the one who plays Enoch.
I do not know him. That name is unfamiliar.
He was in The Expanse. We didn't watch much of that. We kind of stalled out.
Season and a half, and then something else distracted us, and we've never gone back to The Expanse.
We get very...
Yet. Yeah, we do that a lot. We'll start a show and something else comes up and we start watching that one.
Next fun thing is let's talk about Bokken Jedi.
Okay. Sounds like Broken Jedi, but I know it's not.
It really is. You're Bokken.
It's bogus.
We all heard Balon speak of the Bokken Jedi, saying that Ezra was one, yet he claims that Shin isn't because she's more, because she's not a Jedi. But the Bokken Jedi are really important within Star Wars. I don't know why they chose that name, other than... Well, I kind of do.
You do know why they chose
They
that
did.
name.
Boken is the term. It's a Japanese word. It's a training sword, which is kind of relatable to the fact that these are trained Jedi that were trained by people who were never, like, knighted. They're, like, trained by training, and it's all... Yeah.
Trained by trainers.
Trained by trainers.
No trainees.
They weren't trained under, like, official council. It's like being homeschooled, I guess. Except without any books. It's Wild West homeschooling.
Yeah.
Luke is technically a Boken Jedi.
Yeah.
Because he was not trained officially by the Jedi Order with other younglings, following the strict principles. He was here. You get some 5 minutes of training from Obi-Wan. You get another 20 minutes of training from Yoda. You're good to go.
He got more than 20 minutes of training from Yoda. We don't know exactly how long he was there.
We don't.
But it was a while.
But he was not officially trained in a temple setting due to, like, their, obviously, constraints.
Judas Palpatine taking control of the temple? No, that was a temple.
So Luke is actually also a Boken Jedi, and he's also the one who ends the Boken Jedi by founding a school.
Yeah, until Rey comes along and is another Boken Jedi, right?
Yeah, kind of.
So Luke, thanks Luke.
And then Rey's going to now start a school and once again end the tradition, I guess.
Or should I say thanks JJ or RJ, depends on who you want to blame.
Then I wanted to talk about the Night Troopers, because when you watch the scene with Thrawn with closed captioning on, they are the Night Troopers. They are called that while they chant Thrawn. I really like that name, Night Troopers. It sounds cool and dangerous. They're beyond being the storm. They're the night.
Oh my god.
Because they're probably undead. That's my guess.
They're
dead.
undead, yes.
They're as undead as Marok.
They're the same
Though
thing.
There's arguments out there on the internet that Marok is not an undead. He's more like a Savage who was pumped up. But I think he was undead.
I think he was undead. I don't think he was pumped.
I don't think they're going to go with Night Sister juiced magic.
No.
They're going to go with Night Sister reanimation magic.
I think so. I think the rust and everything is supposed to imply he was an Inquisitor who met a fate long ago and has just been on the juice since then.
I honestly really love the aesthetic that they've gone with. Just
for what?
Visually, for Thrawn's ship, the Chimera getting patched together with sheets of, like, gold. For the Night Troopers, with their army, like, they're all, like, bandaged and wrapped with the Night Sister red color. Then they've got the cracks and stuff filled with...
Do you think the bandages are, like, maybe what the magic is, you know,
holding them together, perhaps,
or
something?
some kind of magic involved in they're not just, like, we put red bandages because it's cool, but that's actually
hard to say.
The magic.
Marok didn't have any bandages.
No, he had the gas. They used the gas over in the other galaxy. This galaxy uses red bandages.
Whatever. No, but I really like the look and aesthetic. I want to know, what agreement do you think Thrawn has with them?
I think it's pretty straightforward. These Night Sisters want to leave this galaxy because this galaxy's got something going on. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go back to that one that we took over before, and we're bringing some bodies with us to do it.
So you are under the assumption, and I am too, kind of, that those are bodies in the crates. I mean,
They're
they come out
definitely
of the catacombs.
I'm 100%.
Catacombs store bodies.
Yes. Well, they store dead bodies, but
Dead bodies.
yeah, I'm 100% sure there are bodies in there.
Do you think
they're dead? Are they alive?
Yeah.
Is it a stasis?
Hard to say.
That's more tricky, yeah.
Because this could be the Night Sisters wanting to repopulate back into the other galaxy.
I tend to think they're alive.
That maybe
somehow,
they
right?
all died trying to protect the Great Mothers.
Yeah, I mean, we've only seen 3. We didn't see any others kind of hanging out in the temple/fortress, castle, whatever it is. So I have a feeling these 3 have kind of sacrificed everything else to keep themselves alive.
Well, that kind of answers my question of where are the rest of the Night Sisters.
Well, I mean, they could still be alive. I don't know. There's definitely bodies in there. Mm-hmm. And they have a plan of repopulating, so you would think they'd be alive still, right? Hard to repopulate with a bunch of dead people.
What? Yeah, I agree.
Unless they know something else that they can do over in the other galaxy to repopulate. I don't know.
Here's a big question. Why didn't Morgan Elsbeth come for the Great Mothers earlier? Like, why did we wait?
What do you mean?
Okay, so the Great Mothers have been there a very long time, correct?
Yeah, I think
Forever,
tens of thousands
probably?
of years, if not longer. Yeah, I think we're talking ancient
the Night
history.
Sisters were wiped out during the Clone Wars.
Yep.
Why did the Night Sisters not contact Morgan Elsbeth sooner to be like, hey, we want to leave?
Maybe something has accelerated
why wait
their
until
plans.
Thrawn shows up? To be
Maybe
like,
they
Thrawn
didn't
will
even
get
know.
us out.
Maybe they had no idea there was still something going on in that other galaxy. Maybe they thought communications got cut off a while ago. Maybe the Night Sisters of the Star Wars galaxy, for some reason, didn't want to let them know they were still around.
Maybe Mother Talzin's like, nah, we don't associate with them.
Mother Talzin had a good gig going. She didn't want to ruin that by having the Great Mothers come over.
I think Mother Talzin is a Great Mother than them.
She was a top dog, yeah.
She definitely was. It just seems weird to me that they didn't call her until Thrawn wanted to leave. You mean Thrawn didn't want to leave immediately? What has been taking her so long?
She's probably got called years ago. It took a while to build the Eye of Sion and all those hyperdrives, and plus when the Empire was still...
So that's why she was the war dog?
Yeah, when the Empire was still around, it's not like Palpatine's going to be like, yeah, bring those Night Sisters back over here. He's going to be...
But he would want Thrawn back, wouldn't he?
Well, sure.
So why wouldn't he have helped donate resources to getting Thrawn back?
Maybe he did. Maybe that was one of the... Maybe they contacted...
I mean, if Thrawn knew that you could... He had Death Stars flying around. He could make some hyperdrive engines.
He's got like Death Star destroyers
he's good.
Lined up somewhere on Exegol, so he's got all kinds of stuff going on.
What if whatever darkness is over there is what brings Palpatine back and answers the somehow Palpatine has returned?
I think this is going to have nothing to do with the sequel trilogy.
Somehow it will.
Beyond the fact that eventually Thrawn's remnants will be the First Order. That's the only thing that's going to be connected. Nothing of this is going to have to do with Snoke or Palpatine or any of it.
But what if somehow it does?
Well, somehow it does, in a manner of speaking. But no, I don't think Filoni... I think they're trying to do something very independent of all that.
Okay.
That's part of the reason you go to another galaxy, right?
Mm-hmm. What's the deal with Ezra?
What do you mean? I don't think there's a deal with him. I think
He's
that's
just
the twist.
been doing his own thing out there, saying, you know what, I gotta live my own life. I stay away from Thrawn, I live my own life.
Yeah. I think the twist with Ezra is there is no twist.
I could see that. But then what's the deal with Thrawn? Why has Thrawn just let him do his own thing this whole time?
Wow.
Does Thrawn just not care? Thrawn's doing after his own goals, and he goes, you know, whatever. He can do whatever he wants. He's the one who can be stuck here.
That seems to be a commonly held belief, that Thrawn is leaving him alone because he's no threat currently. I do not take that stance.
Do you think Thrawn maybe has a modicum of respect?
No.
For Ezra? But
he's pissed.
He sometimes respected his enemies.
Well, sure, but I mean, this one kind of just brought some whales in and carted him away. I don't think he's happy with that. He might not show it, but...
Well, now he's like, well, I guess seeing as somebody showed up who wanted to see him, I'll kill Ezra. Why not? On the way out.
Yeah, it's kind of like, we'll send Sabine out there to, like, tempt Ezra to want to go home. It doesn't make sense unless he's really relying on Shin and Baylan to kill them.
I think he's just trying to get rid of all of the loose ends. He doesn't want any of them.
But isn't it easier to just say, sorry, Sabine, I'm not honoring Baylan's agreement because I have no reason to honor it, so I'm not going to send you out there to reinvigorate Ezra Bridger.
But it's so weird. He's like, I'm going to send you out there to find Ezra. I'm going to send those two to follow you to kill you and Ezra. Yeah. And I'm going to send my own troops after them to make sure everybody's dead.
Yeah, but what
I
happened?
mean, there's 3D chess, and then there's this.
Well, I don't think this is 3D chess.
No.
I think this is a weird... When you really think about it, like, if you're Thrawn, and you have to have some level of concern about
You
Ezra
have a
Bridger,
Star
right?
Destroyer, and they're on the ground. They can't even get up to you.
Well, no, but my point is, like, what is the one thing that's going to reinvigorate Ezra? His family. That's why he did it in the first place. So why do you send Sabine out there to find Ezra? That's going to be, like, the thing he's been waiting for 10 years. If anything is going to bring this guy to life and make him want to fight again, it is Sabine Wren. And you delivered her right to him. But you're relying on Baylan and Shin to finish them off, even though, again, you know General Baylan Skull. You heard the name, but you have no idea how capable he is going to be against these two.
Well, and even Baylan said at the end of the episode, it's almost like an Easter egg, the enemy is my friend for now. Okay, so when you meet up with Ezra and Sabine, and Ezra and Sabine destroy all the bandits you hung out with, and it's just 2-on-2, you're ready to go, and then Thrawn's troops show up, well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Like, Thrawn sending any troops at all is just stupid. Like, he knows the
No,
Force
because
users
Baylan's
against
going to
average
immediately
stormtroopers.
know that they're getting betrayed.
Yeah.
And that they're going to get left if they don't hurry their butts up.
Yeah.
Which will bring a temporary alliance between the others, and they'll all go, unless Baylan and Shin want to be left here.
Could be. I mean, it seems like something's here that he wants, so that might be the plan all along, is to stay. I'm just saying, I don't send a squad of stormtroopers after a bunch of Jedi and Force users and a Mandalorian.
But these are special night troopers.
Yeah.
We don't know what night troopers are capable of. They might
Sure.
all be mini Inquisitors, for all we know.
Hey, we thought the Sith troopers were going to do something in The Rise of Skywalker, and they didn't.
These look cooler than Sith
They
troopers?
do, because they're not just red. They have red bandages.
Exactly.
No,
Red
they look
bandages.
cool. I like the look of them.
I think Enoch looks awesome. I actually
like the
really
look of
like
Enoch.
the aesthetic.
As a fan of collecting action figures, as a Black Series collector, I am looking forward to getting my hands on all of these figures eventually. They may have even been released by the time you're watching this, because there's a big live stream tomorrow for us, because it is not Friday yet for us. We're recording this Thursday night, so...
Oh, this will be out, though, before that. The Star Wars program isn't until a little bit later.
Well, they may not watch it immediately.
Right.
I mean, you should, but...
So we're predicting Thrawn, Baylan, Shin, and I want a whole
absolutely.
contingent of Night
Here's my
Troopers
predictions.
and Enoch.
Here's my predictions. Baylan and Shin, absolutely Black Series. Ahsoka the White. Enoch, because he looks cool. And we will get a Night Trooper as well.
What about Thrawn?
I don't think we're going to get Thrawn yet. I don't know why I feel that way, but those are my guesses. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Some of you will already know.
Get a Great Mother 3-pack.
That would be cool. Man,
I wanted a Lux pack with Enoch and 4 troopers.
I would love that.
All
I
of
want
them looking just a
interchangeable.
little
Yes.
different.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
Just
Please.
a little. They can all look just a little bit different, so that they're like 4 different troopers, but they're the same sculpt with different paint apps. And different little wraps on them.
Like they
Please.
Like they do with the vintage collection, where they give you the 4 trooper pack. Like, I'll even pay your stupid premium that I know you'll charge. Just give me 4 different ones, or maybe somehow they're customizable. I'll buy a ton of them.
And he will.
Yeah, I will.
And he will.
I'll buy them even if they're not customizable. Anyway, off-topic ramble over. You got more questions?
No, I'm already thinking of how I could customize. We have so many stormtroopers. We could probably just make our own.
Yes, we have. I don't know, 20 stormtroopers.
I mean, I can easily get us the fabric to wraps and do cool stuff. We could just make our own night troopers.
We could. Sometimes you do
Sailor
it must be
Naboo's
done.
craft products.
Hey, we used to both. I've actually just started getting back into trying to do some.
Like I said, we have way too many stormtroopers.
Yeah.
We could sacrifice a few to the greater good.
I used to do a lot of kind of customizing and repainting and all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I just started doing that again. But anyway, that's going to be all we got for you this time. Now it's your turn. Take to the comments below. Tell us what you think about any of these questions. Tell us what Black Series figures you think we're going to get or Vintage Collection. Tell us whatever you want. And leave those comments below and let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.